And a historic first, President-elect Donald Trump has been sentenced in his hush money case.
Last year, the former president was convicted of business fraud related to hush money payments to adult film actress Stormy Daniels during his 2016 campaign. Fox 4's Sean Rabb joining us in studio with more on what the sentence means for the president-elect. As Sean, we are now days away from inauguration.
Yeah, just 10 days away, and it means the president-elect will make history as the first person to move into the Oval Office as a convicted felon.
This has been a very terrible experience. I think it's been a tremendous setback for New York and the New York court system.
Audio of President-elect Donald Trump speaking virtually from Florida during his sentencing Friday in New York after being convicted by a jury this summer on 34 counts of falsifying business documents to hide payments to porn star Stormy Daniels so she would not open up about an alleged sexual encounter with Mr. Trump a decade ago.
I'm totally innocent. I did nothing wrong. They talked about business records, and the business records were extremely accurately counted. I had nothing to do with them. Any of that was done by an accountant or a bookkeeper.
New York Judge Juan Merchan called the Trump trial a truly extraordinary case.
Never before has this court been presented with such a unique and remarkable set of circumstances.
A former president running for president again, while on trial for cooking the books to cover up a sexual affair, sitting for sentencing as a convicted felon. The sentence of unconditional discharge, conviction without punishment, puts a felony conviction on Donald Trump's criminal record. Constitutional law attorney David Cole.
And that's why the former president and soon to be new president fought so hard to try to head this off. While it's only a symbol, he's not going to be sent to jail or anything. It's something that'll be around his neck until he can work it through the appellate process and potentially set it aside.
The Supreme Court, by a 5-4 decision, refused to intervene when asked by Trump's legal team in filings late Thursday.
This has been a weaponization of government. They call it lawfare. Never happened to any extent like this, but never happened in our country before. And I'd just like to exclaim that I was treated very, very unfairly, and I thank you very much.
Ignoring Trump's railings, Judge Merchan had the final word.
Sir, I wish you Godspeed as you assume your second term in office.
And observers on the court said Mr. Trump kind of frowned when the judge said to him, "I wish you Godspeed." So convicted felon means some personal rights are taken away. Some countries, 38 in fact, don't allow convicted felons in. What will that do for the president? He cannot own a gun. If he has weapons, they must be surrendered. Under New York state law, where he was convicted, Mr. Trump must also submit a DNA sample for that state's crime data. He can still vote as a Florida resident. Convicted felons can vote in Florida once they've served their sentence, but he has no sentence, probation, or anything else to complete because the unconditional discharge, again, carries no penalties.